The National Inspectorate Board under the Ministry of Education has revealed that it continues to receive reports and videos of corporal punishment despite government instructions against it. Speaking on some observations made from the inspection of close to 448 institutions since September 2019, Executive Secretary of NIB, Dr. Haggard Hilda Ampedu, called for a positive discipline over bodily harm. She was speaking at a press conference here in Accra.
I think there are better ways that we can discipline our children other than making physical pain on them, which are going to leave them with emotional and psychological scars for the rest of their life. So the policy that is out there, which I hope most of you have copies, is for positive discipline of a child. And the approach is to have a participatory approach, involve the child, let them know what they did wrong, and explain to them what they can do better the next time. It promotes mutual respect. It also involves the learners in setting the values that are to be observed. We, as a standard-setting agency, wants to believe that this is a standard that has been set by the ministry on how learners should be disciplined should they have done something wrong. And we urge the general public, especially the school leadership and school owners, to go by this policy in disciplining learners that have been put in their care at their various schools. We hope that the incidents of where videos, etc., are being sent to us of learners having physical harm to their bodies will reduce drastically. And we urge all of us to be each other's keeper. And if we were in the same situation, we would have wanted to be treated differently. That we hope that we'll get the necessary response that we need for that. So that is the NIB's stance on corporal punishment, is that there's a policy on it at the ministry's level, and we stand by that policy on how to discipline a child positively.
So what do you think as far as discipline in our schools is concerned? Do let us hear from you. The number is 0540-109009. We're back to corporal punishment. Well, you just heard her speak. She's also been revealing that discussions are on to revise the current policy on use of phones in senior high schools.
Parent, will I let my child take mobile phone to school as a means of distraction? I would say no. I will not let my child take mobile phone to school because of distraction. So it's a necessary evil because technology is good for learning, but how to manage this is becoming a very thorny issue now. So I would say that as a parent, I will not allow my son to take...
As NIB boss, should we allow it in our schools?
So I said earlier that we live in a new age where we have new problems that we didn't anticipate. So currently the agencies involved, the Ghana Education Service, ourselves and other key agencies and owners of private schools who are supposed to have a stake in this are meeting to come up with what needs to be done, because there are various schools of thought on what needs to be done. Some are saying mobile phones are good, the children should have access to it. Others are saying they are not. But when all these key stakeholders come together, I'm sure we'll come up with what needs to be done and publish it so that we all know which road to go. Currently that we have reports on as inspected are in the Greater Accra and Eastern regions, and that's 448 schools. An aggregate report on these schools will be issued by next week. It's ready to be issued. When we are ready to issue it, as I said earlier, we'll engage with the media. We'll let you know our findings, the strengths, the weaknesses, and the things that we want school owners to know. Because we are not able to inspect all schools in the country. We have about 36,000 plus schools in the country. But we believe that the learnings from the schools that we've inspected so far can be published so that other schools can take advantage of our findings to help improve learning outcomes. So that's the approach that we hope to use. In terms of the tablet, have we moved away from the manual approach? We have moved away from the manual approach, but the tablets, the human being still goes to the school. So 2 inspectors will come to a school, whereas first we would have taken the information on paper, which is a lot of writing, leading to a big report. It used to be 46 pages per school. So you can imagine how difficult it was for the school to go through all 46 pages. By using the tablet, the reports have reduced a lot because we're able to collect data right there, send it here for analysis, and we produce a 9-page report on the school, so it has helped us reduce the amount of paper drastically. But we still go to the school to inspect the school. Yes, we don't do it remote. So circuit supervisors, no, circuit supervisors have not been removed at all. Circuit supervisors are still in charge. So for those who do not know, who are circuit supervisors? Circuit supervisors are staff of the Ghana Education.